Again, it wouldn't be good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit rattled, just running sound. Everybody. Now, I was going to go through, let me repeat what I was saying. I will repeat, and I want to say thank you so much for Becky, Going Ape Costume, Tanya, Jesse, Daniel, Wendy, and George, as I always like to say, Kathy. Yeah. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have to start the stream off with a thing that's not the most exciting thing. I have to clean my airbrush because I broke one of my own rules. I was so busy focusing and working that I let my airbrush sit. And now, so before we start, I have to clean my airbrush. That's what I gotta do. I was already, I'm like, yeah, let's get going, get up, we'll start painting. And I'm like, rah, rah, rah. I looked at, and I just looked at it and went, oh, is there paint in there? So I realized that the airbrush is dirty, so I have to take it apart and pull the pieces, and I gotta clean everything. And I'm also gonna switch the tips. I think there's a wider tip I'm gonna use for the spatter technique, because this time around, on this is that we're going to do the same thing we did with the head on the hands and feet. Is that, but instead of doing it with the chip brush that Tim Gore likes to do, I'm just going to set the airbrush and just spatter them all really quickly, just because I want to get them done, get that modeling, and because I want to get to match the rest of the body and stuff. So I have to still mix the colors up. I have all the jars ready to go, and I just realized the airbrush is dirty, so I can't do anything until I clean the airbrush first. So my apologies. Let me go ahead and start doing that. Yeah, can't believe that. So, so let me show you really quickly. This is my dirty airbrush that I forgot to clean, and yeah, it's just look at all that paint. So there's bristles, you know, like I saw the jar, you can see all this white paint. Just I'm like, ugh. So I knew better. That needs to be cleaned. Let's throw these in here. And we got some 99% alcohol. And just, we're gonna fill this up and let this soak for a little bit. And then we're gonna go through with some little brushes and scrub it out. Ugh. I can't believe I let this happen. This is my own. Again, when you're done, people, airbrushes, what makes them finicky is that their work and their precision instruments, it's just that when, as soon as you're done, you got to clean them immediately or they get dirty. All right? They get dirty. So let this soak for a couple minutes and let's pull out some tools. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Anyway, all right. Enough whining. So, anyway, we have my assorted bristles and brushes when we need, and let that soak for a little bit. I'm going to push these guys through and clean the gook out of the airbrush. And I have on the needles here on my, this is my old Pache, as a wider mouth, I have that sprays better for spattering. I think it's this. Is it this one? Look at it. I think it's this guy. Yeah. Might. Well, that's soaking. Hold on. Let's just swap. Let's just swap tips. Let's see if this might work. And what I do to get the spatter technique is that you have to open up your airbrush really wide and turn your air pressure, because usually when you airbrush, it's like I like to do 25 psi, pounds per square inch, on the pressure. But I think if you dial it down really low and just hold down the trigger very lightly, it just spits. So I'm going to do a spit technique, like the spattering technique. So I think this is the bit that really worked well for that last time. So this might be it. But this is the jar I use, and it's dirty, so we still have to clean this guy out. So and this is my little, put that back. Yeah, I like this. Let's see, can we fit that in here? Let's see, because I like that. Let's see if we can fit that in here. Nah, probably not. No. Okay. Um, but anyway, in the meanwhile, while those guys are soaking, let me catch up a chat real quick. I just got back from Anime Expo, and I don't know for all you people, stuff. What is the stuff all on my shirt? I got lint and things. Yeah, sorry. Stuff on my black shirt. Anime Expo was amazing. I got to judge the costume contest, and it was amazing. I had a great time with some amazing. Sorry, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, there's Kevin again. Oh, unfortunately, yes. Twitch is not working today. I apologize. Normally I have Twitch, and what happened was my OBS needed to be updated, and I, of course, did that last night. And when it updated, all of a sudden I realized that the whole settings I had set for Twitch is gone. I'm like, so I know my assistant Peter is the one that set it up for me. It's in here on my. It's somewhere in here. I gotta have him walk me, because it does this sometimes, and it's frustrating. So I gotta have him walk me through and fix that. So, again, everybody, I apologize for people who normally watch me on Twitch. I'm sorry, because I like doing simulcast because I get paid from both ends. I get paid from Twitch and I get paid from YouTube, and get the ads up. And so, I know. I should have checked it. Peter was busy, and I should have reached out to him when I noticed it wasn't working. So, anyway, it's strictly YouTube today, guys. But I want to talk about Anime Expo because it was spectacular. Anime Expo is always, it's a big convention. It's big, and people from Japan come out for Anime Expo. And for something that was so large, it was so poorly run. And I used to go, and there was one year, I'm trying to remember exactly. It was it was before COVID. It was way before COVID. About a year or two before COVID. And I went on early because it opens, they do the Thursday, like it was open Thursday, you could get your badges. So we got there, I went Thursday to get my badges. And then so we came back the next day just to go in the convention. We had our laminates and we had our badges on us. And like, oh no, you can't, you got to go in the line. We're like, no, I have the badges right here, but you have to go through the line. I'm like, what? So begrudgingly, we're in a line. It was in for hours. So it was, yeah, we were in the line for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and we got sunburn. It was in July. So anyway, long story. So I stopped going, and then I got reached out to come, and I'm like, all right, here we go, because I always wanted to go. And I was preparing for the crowds. There was no crowds. Turns out the place is under new management. Everything ran smoothly. And Anime Expo was spectacular. They had everything set up so well to where I don't know, you guys, if you're not familiar with the LA Convention Center, there's this big main lobby opening. And what they did was they cut that off and made that an exit only. So you had to enter from the sides, which flowed the traffic in, and people bought their tickets and badges online. They showed up in the mail, and they just walked up and showed up, and there wasn't very little lines. And then on the convention floor on Friday and Saturdays, the two busy days, you could still walk around and see stuff. It was amazing. Now, granted, I know some of the attendance was low over the years because it's expensive, and they had a reputation for being just not the great with crowds. But they really fixed it up, and I was so impressed. So much that I'm going to try to go back next year and cosplay, just dress up, I would like. If I'm not a guest, I'm just going to get a ticket and dress up and hang out on a Saturday or Sunday because it was fun. Tanya goes, I love that experience of a well-organized convention. Always makes me, yeah, exactly, Tanya. And that's the thing is that Anime Expo is huge, and they pull in, but it was just, and apparently, again, this is all I. Again, let me say, I don't know all the details, but pretty much what I figured out was privately run before, and then corporate stepped in, and then industry people stepped in and took over and got it really organized. And the people that did it knew how to set things up and crunch numbers. And the other thing is, they had signs everywhere, like you go to a Subway and you have maps. They had the same thing at the convention. These giant signs of like where you're at, where things are, where the events are, big signs, and they were wonderful. And there was guys holding signs that says "Ask me." So if you got lost, these people could direct you where you needed to go. Yeah, it was spectacular, a blast. Becky goes, "You think there would be enough Disney traffic knowledge?" Well, here's the problem, Becky. What's happening now? It's just us as human beings in society. There's more of us. It's like the places that we have now are not getting any bigger. To compensate for the people, so everywhere you go are just lines. You can't beat around it. So, do you know the Ethia in red? I'm sorry, Daniel. I have no idea. Oh. All right. But anyway, I just want to talk about Anime Expo, and it was spectacular, and it was great. Had a wonderful time, and they're really organized, and we had a great experience. And I got to hang out with Jin Beyond Infinity cosplay, and Keely cosplay, who's from Australia, and she was a blast and hysterical and fun to hang out with. And we judged together. Costume we judged our asses off. It was 12 hours. We had 2 solid days of judging. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I learned a lot with them, so I'm getting more skilled in judging. It's not my favorite thing to do, but anyway. What is the knuckle key card is going to be colored? Oh, by the way, guys, really quickly, is Brian here today? Because Brian sent me a gift, and I wanted to share with you guys. Brian's in here, usually on the live streams, but he made me a set of dice. And what makes these dice so cool is, if you can look at them, hold on. Oh, there's skulls. See the skulls? There's little skulls in there. Focus. Come on, focus. Focus. Brian, yeah, it is. Brian, yeah, look at you. You want to show people your skull dice. Ooh. Oh, there you go. I just stay centered. I like them. I'm probably going to round these edges off. They're solid resin, clear, and they got little skulls. And he drilled all the numbers. Everything's really cool. They're really nice. I'm probably going to make them roll better. I have a belt sander. I'm going to kind of grind them and polish them up so they're a little bit more round, so they'll roll better. But this is super cool, Brian. Thank you so much. And he gave me a pink little skull for my wife, but I stole it and kept it for myself. Because I'm a bastard. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. So, anyway, yeah, it's one of those days I just want to sit in my butt and talk for a little bit. I do the spattering technique. Again, when it comes to painting, everybody, I am still a novice, and I've been learning from Tim Gore, who's a phenomenal painter. So, on this video, if you guys want to check it out, I have links for his YouTube channel on how to paint a rubber mask down below this video. Ted's going to put some weights on them. On what? On the dice? Going to weight the dice? So I realize I have all my wait, where's this not it? Oh, here. I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong. Grabbed the wrong sheet. I'm trying to organize my notes. We need to make a paint book. Oh, the dice. Yes, definitely. I have notebooks everywhere. And I'm making notes randomly, but I'm gonna get a book. I think I'm just gonna take this notebook and dedicate it to paint. So things I work with and like, instead of me trying to remember and put things on a phone, I'm just gonna make a paint book. And this is like my color scheme, how to paint the flesh and stuff. I'm writing everything down. So when I do it again, I know what to do. But yeah, I'm just going to do these guys really quickly today and do a spatter technique. So basically, the painting technique can be applied with those Spirit Halloween masks too. Oh, anything you buy, like that's one of my things I used to do on low budget films. I would buy. I bought these I bought this kind of cheap zombie mask, and it was okay. It was not bad. I still have it. And I repainted it. I kind of like stripped it down and repainted it, and just like it looks really good. So you can buy stuff and just repaint them. Especially, rubber mask. If you get a rubber mask, you can repaint it. Yeah, Tanya, it's everything's designed for rubbers. Oh, is there a special prep? No, the thing with it's the brand of paints. This is if you watch Tim Gore on this video, you can look. They have a link for him. He walks you through the steps, but it's all just really thin acrylics, and he comes with a sealant. Once you paint the base colors on, you can put here. There's my reducer, and there's the. But once he seals it. He puts a translucent base on it. The stuff, acrylic paints. I love. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's Tim. It's his videos. So yeah, he walks you through the steps. But yeah, you can totally paint a mask. Put like a lighter base on it, and then bring everything down, add texture to it. Good primer over. Yeah, there's what I would recommend is getting some denatured alcohol on a paper towel and wipe off whatever's on the original mask, and most of it comes off, and you can just paint over it if you want to. Oh my God, Tanya, it's one of those things that once you find out, like, what I have purchased masks. Oh, I had some. I put them in storage. I bought these Krampus masks, these plastic ones, and I just bought plastic goat eyes for them, and made foam horns and stuck on there. I just bought a mask that took the majority of the work out for myself, so I just repainted it and stuck horns on it. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay, tell you what. Let's see if we can get this clean now. Hold on, guys. So go ahead. Yeah, I have this guy. I still need to clean. Let's see if we get this. I'll tell you, there's so much crap in here. This guy's gonna be a hard one to clean. Do you have any? I think I have some. Oh, here you go. Some pipe cleaners. These little guys. Gonna feed this in like this. Yeah, it goes all the way through. And then for here, now I gotta go ahead and get the stuff on the bottom. I have some pipe cleaners, don't I? Yeah, here they are. Oh man, it's really gunked in there, Ted. Ugh. You know, I think I'm gonna have to put some gloves on and put some lacquer. Put some lacquer thinner in there. It's really dry. Come on. So yeah, when working with lacquer paints, It's a good solvent, but you don't want that on your skin. So let me put some gloves on. Again, guys, I apologize. I should not have let my brush get dirty, and this is what happens. So, put some lacquer in here. So now I have lacquer in there. That's a lot tougher, so it's gonna attack that acrylic paint because it just got gunked up. I let it sit in there for days and dry, so now I'm stuck with it. So let's see if we can get that out of there. All right. Wow. I mean, I got some of it, but man alive, dude. Yeah, it's breaking up a little bit here. Jeez Louise. Man alive, Ted. And I thought I had another flow cup like this, but unfortunately this is my only one, so I have to clean this, guys. Hold on. I can still chat while I clean. I'm literally going to soak my airbrush. I can save it while I watch. Yeah, the airbrushes, like my assistant Peter's like, what's the secret? And we were at this, my new sponsorship is with Spray Gunner, and they give me some airbrushes I really love. And I have this one right now. I got to clean it. I'm going to shoot some water through it today. I'd used it to clip this base, but I get lazy. And one thing about airbrush, you've got to keep them clean. Becky, oh my God, Becky, you're right. It's been 9 years. Becky, I've known you longer than I've been married. Because we started on Twitch. That's where I found you. Yeah, the best thing with airbrush, you got to take them apart. Moscato, I used to say it, Moscato K. What's up, my friend? How you doing, man? Yeah, Tanya, we get lazy, and right now, that's the thing with this airbrush. That's right, Becky. Got married young. I didn't get married until I was old. I'm in my 50s until I got married, so I'm still relatively new. Again, guys, I'm sorry, guys. This is just taking longer than expected. Let me see. How's this looking? Oh, it's a little better. Hold on. I just need, I need something like a stick. Let me get a toothpick. Is there a tooth? Yeah, let me make a toothpick real quick here, guys. Hold on. I need something I can scrape it because I think the paint's soft from the lacquer thinner, but it needs to be scraped because this Q-tip is not doing it. It's like go over here and show you guys. Yeah, I got a toothpick. Yeah, there you go. Just scrape that crap. I need something to break it up with. This is why, people, you do not leave. Oh, see, there's a big chunk. Look at that. See? Good grief, Ted. This is why you don't leave acrylic paint in your airbrush. Because when it dries, it basically turns into like freaking plastic. So, let's take a look at this real quick. Look, Now you guys can see success. Man, that took a while. Okay. Oh, perfect. Like that, let's tighten it up. Where's my Allen wrench here? Okay. All right, guys, I got it. It's working. Yay! All right, set it aside. Let's mix up our paints. Let's put up my cleanup tools. Okay. Like this. Oh, it's my airbrush cleaner ready to use. I'll keep that on the side here, over here. Because that's usually what you do is you get your airbrush and you get the worst of the paint out. You spray all the paint out and then you run a little this stuff through it. Just run a little dab through there, and this kind of runs right through the airbrush and cleans it out while it's still wet. So that's what I should have done, but I did not. So okay. All right, let's put this up back. Let's move this over here. All right, and move this. Put this back. Put this back. Bring this back up. We're going to start mixing colors. Okay. Here are my cups. Wait, hold on, guys. I just forgot about these guys real quick here. Hold on. Since they've been soaking, let's not forget about them. Hold on. Pipe cleaner. Okay. Yeah, stuff with the paint on it. Ah, thank God. There it goes. Fantastic. Alright, yeah, much cleaner. There we go. Oh, you can see that chunk in there. Look at all that stuff. Good grief. Let's get a small one. Yep, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I can see all the particles of just paint and stuff in there. It's great. Let's get this. Clean this guy too. Okay. Got that clean, get that out of the way. Alright, get that, get this, that, this. These guys go back. And this goes back in the airbrush jar part. This, that, and wait, that's reducer type. This is the reducer. This is the cleaner. Okay. Now we're going to do our colors. I have a list of them right here. We have, I think we need a little bit of water, right, and some reducer. So let's get the water. Okay. All right. Some water. Now, don't need a lot, just little splashes here. A little right here. Okay. So we're going to start mixing my colors, and we have, where's our colors? We're going to start with bone white. Get my bone white, where's bone white? This is old bone white. The colors are really good about this stuff is they're very concentrated. Would you hold on, guys? I'm just having some issues here. Stop. Okay, try and move the TV around. Okay. We're going to add some paint. The paint is very concentrated, so you do a couple drops. 1, 2, 3. That's good bone white. I do have some reducer. A couple drops of reducer. And the reducer has not been opened. All right. Now I'm doing what I'm basically told you. I've seen watching Tim Gore's videos. Where's my stir sticks? Yeah, okay. Oh, it is very concentrated. That's good stuff. So we have bone white. Our next color is a watery blue. So we have some water and we have some blue. And what his blue is the expired blue, I think he calls it. This is cold blue. Let's do that. Let's do that blue. I like this blue. Couple drops. We'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have a little bit of reducer. Now he talks about he likes to have it thin. So okay. Our next color is Vile Green. Wait, hold on. It's so funny. I'm gonna put these colors in front of me so I know I already did them, right? Yeah, put them in front of me so I know I got them. Vile Green, Vile Green, Vile Green. Vile Green, there it is. Again, everybody, let's see. A little bit of water. And we'll do 3 drops of the green. 1, 2. Ooh, that's strong. That's strong. I just did 2 drops. That's plenty. Ooh, yeah, that stuff is concentrated. That's good stuff. All right. Get a couple shots of reducer. Okay. All right, so next is the Vascular Violet. Vascular Violet. Hold on. Let me get that color. Vascular Violet. That's Infectious Pink. Vascular coagulated red here. Vascular violet. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Got it. Vascular violet. What makes this amazing is that all these cool colors are already pre-mixed, which Tim Gore has. Is his old brand of paints. This is the Bloodline paints. There's another set called Bloodline and Lifeline, and I want to get. I haven't got the Lifeline colors, but I want to get that too because I'm trying to. I want to paint. I've painted props and costumes done for years, but I'm really trying to get into doing more organic stuff, like some monsters and flesh colors, and possibly like some makeup kind of creature stuff. So I'm actually pushing my comfort zone. I always liked it, and I knew there was a technique to it. And watching Tim paint, it's like really cool. It figures a lot. You know, kind of takes the intimidation out of it for me. Vascular violet. Is there another, like this hasn't even been opened. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, this has not been opened. So, yeah, again, very concentrated. Good stuff. So, probably super strong. 1, 2. Yeah, this, and you can tell by these bottles look small, but this stuff is concentrate. A little goes a long way. I can just tell you by dropping in these little. Yeah, wow. It's very impressive. Okay, we'll do some reducer. Little reducer in that. So hold on, let's put these guys. We got bone white, blue, green. Got the vascular violet. Next color is yellow, which is pretty easy. Let's just go ahead. Oh, has this been opened? No. It has not. He has like a traditional yellow, but I like this. I'm going to use this color. It's very organic looking, very orangey yellow. I like it. Boop. Boop. All right. And 2 drops of my reducer. It's really, yeah, very subtle. Let's just 1 more drop. Okay. That next is Surgery Sienna. Surgery Sienna. Got it right here. Perfect. Hang in there, but I know we're going to be painting soon, I promise. We're so close. Here we go. A little water. Oh, this one has not been opened. How is that even possible? All right. Got that. Thank you. Set this side. One, 2. Some reducer. There we go. Surgery Sienna. Now again, this is just going to be spattered. These colors are going to be slightly spattered. Now we have coagulated crimson. These names are so good. Here, coagulated crimson, right here. Yeah, it's just like cooking. I get that. And again, we're probably gonna do a couple drops of this. Oh, yeah, it's so funny. I could have sworn I did this before, right? Has one been opened? All right, coagulated crimson. This has not been opened. There you go. Okay. One, two. All right. Some reducer. Wow, it's almost. That's really? That's coagulated crimson? Let's shake this up a little bit more. Yeah, there's not. That seemed very weak. I'm so glad they have little bearings in there, so it helps it mix the paint up. That just goes to show you that they're a class act here. So now, there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, it's a little brighter. That's what I was looking for. Okay, good. So, and blunt trauma umber. Blunt trauma umber. There it is. A little bit of water. And a couple drops of blunt trauma umber. Oh, again, hasn't been opened. It's really fun. I could have thought I did all this before. Alright, got that. Go. Blunt trauma umber. 1, 2. And some reducer. Boop, boop. All right. And then we mix. There we go. Ooh, nice. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So let's go ahead, pack all these guys up. And my reducer over here, put these guys back up. Oops, sorry. All right, now let's go ahead. I have a piece of white, like a pizza box, and we use that so when I spray, I can see if it's spattering or not. Make sure I get the technique. I'm going to set that over here. This and more crap. These guys don't belong here. This belongs up here. Where's that go? Oh, hold on. No, it goes right here. Thank you. Like that. And this. Get my cardboard right here. Thank you. Let me get my mask because I'm going to be painting. Now on the mask, I don't use like a charcoal filter. I just use a particle mask because you're just spraying acrylic paint, which is not toxic. It's acrylic base, so I just don't want the particles in my lungs. So. All right. First things first, let's go ahead and set this camera up. So guys, first thing, we'll go face cam. I'm going to take the overhead cam mount and take this guy off. And we're going to mount it onto the, I bought like a little ring light, and I attached the, my camera to that, so you guys get a side angle when I'm painting, so you can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm going to set that up for you right now. And I've done this before. Let me see if we can do this with the a grip clip right here. Thank you. I got this guy. There we go. And we'll turn this light on. And we should change the color to more of a white light. Okay, good. Got it. All right, I'm going to get this adjusted for everybody. There we go. Let me grab what we're painting. These are what we're painting today. We're painting the hands. So you guys can have them right here so you can kind of watch what I'm doing. Let's shift this better for you guys here. Get a little bit more hands-on. See? Made a joke. Okay. I'm wondering, can we go back a little? Here, let me move this real quick, guys. Hold on. Just trying to get this perfect adjustment here. Okay. There, that's better. So we're going to start with the airbrush here, and we need to make a spatter technique. So I found that you have to dial the pressure down on your airbrush. Okay. Two things. On the needle, you have to open up really wide. Let's start with something like a bright color we can see. Let's try. What's the first one we're doing? Is a bone white, which you're not going to be able to see that well on a piece of cardboard. So let's do the vial green. It goes from. Oh no, blue. Let's do blue. Let's try blue. All right, I'm going to pour blue in here. Like that. I got my little airbrush stand, so I can set this down and not spill it. And let's dial my pressure back on my compressor. You guys can see right here. It's a little knob up here, so. Oh, there we go. That's good. Now, we dial it down. And open it up like this, guy, so you can go. Oh, yeah. It's spattering. I know you guys can see that. It's kind of hard. Here, let me show you guys really quick here. So you can see the spattering there. So watch this. So I need, it is spattering, but it needs to be, I think, a little bit wider. Let's try this again. Do you guys see it spattering? It's kind of subtle, but it's there. I'd like it to be a little more spattery. So let me see if we can dial the air down even less. Bring it down even more. See, it gets really low here. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay. So with that, Let's move my paints over here. Let's move all the paints over here so I don't spray my paint, other colors into the paint. Move this stuff all over here. Again, Tim talks about the blue, about doing it really, really light, not going heavy on the blue. He's so scared. He goes, blue sometimes can make things look really muddy if you get too much blue. So he's speaking from experience. So I'm going to listen to him on that and just kind of dust the blue very lightly. But here we go. Wow, it does work. Thank God. Okay. This is spatter. Okay. Wow. It's there, guys. That's super cool. Okay, next. Gonna do this guy too. Tell you what, let's move him so we don't get more blue on him than we need to, right? Gotta be cautious when we're painting. Set the hand over here. All right. So what I'm gonna do is kind of a assembly line thing is I'm gonna do the same, all these passes. Is that I have to do this on all my hands and feet. So every color I'm going to do, I'm just going to do, oops, I'm out of blue. Reload. I hope I do. I think I have enough to do one pass of each color on all these parts. Yeah, okay. Because you're not using a lot. You're using such a little bit of it that okay, perfect. Set that aside. The reason I'm really eager to get this costume done with this, my Feral Ghoul. All right. Get our feet. I have to admit, so far my favorite part of the costume are these feet. These things are hysterical. I love these things. They came out so great. So again, also I got zippers for these guys. I haven't installed them yet, but I have zippers that close them up when I'm on. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint everything first. And also too, when you notice when I'm airbrushing this, I'm spattering. I'm getting really far away from it because you get too close, it's too uniform. Yeah, just when it just, oh wow, this is so, oh my God. Yeah, I should have done this when I was doing the head and the neck. This looks so much, the spatters are more spattery than when I was able to do with the chip brush. So. Okay. I know, again, guys, it's really hard to see this stuff on video, but it's so subtle, but it looks great. I'll definitely take pictures and post them when I'm done, so you guys can see the yeah. Very subtle, but good. I love it. Okay, that's it. All right, that is done with our blue. So we dump that in here, and our next color is Vile Green. So what I do is I got a little bit of with some alcohol. I shoot a little alcohol through my airbrush, clean out the blue. Yeah, get that color out, flush it out. Okay, now we're going to do Vile Green, the same technique. There it goes, okay. Making sure it's this one. Yeah, just get a little short. Is this? I just not. Yeah, just trying to get the spit just a very to push down very lightly, and that's what causes it to spit. Like press down, give it too much air, it kind of comes out even. You don't want that. So, all right. I'll try to get a little bit of the inside palm here a little bit. All right, that one's done. Okay, a little spatter green with this guy. Ooh, that was a good one, yeah. We should spin it. Let's check it how far away to. Oops. The green's dripping. Why is it dripping? Sorry, I gotta refill my green a little bit here. There you go. There you go. All right, got the green. Moving on to the feet. I know, guys, this is very exciting. So, and again, I found it. Yeah, the further. Oh, careful, Ted. Why is that dripping so much? It's really dripping. Oh, that's nice. Nice spatter. Okay. We'll bring back here. There. Okay. Good, good, good. Oh, Ted. I have to be careful when I'm not painting. You gotta set your brush down until you're spilling things. Hold on. Yeah, guys, this is going on a lot faster and it looks a lot better than doing the chip brush last time. I mean, I know it's this technique he likes, but this is much, a little bit more efficient for me. Oh, yeah. And boy, it just does spit great. Yeah, the key is low pressure and having the airbrush open really wide. So all it can do is it just doesn't really much as paint as it does just spit. Okay, good. Got the green. Let that dry. All right. What is our next? So I guys catch up the chat. Oh, you like the toenails? Yeah, this all the nails on this costume I used 2 This is really dense. What the F foam, the red stuff, the real dense 2mm foam. I have a bunch of it left over, and from the nail, it just works so well. It's really thin and durable, and looks great. So that's what I've been using for the claws and the nails. Wow, these guys look so good. The hands and feet look great. Yeah, I should have done that on the heads and neck, but anyway, we'll see. Next is let's take the green out. Stomp our green. And get some alcohol, clean up the brush. And our next color is the vascular violet. I believe is this guy right here. That's the vascular violet. All right, vascular violet. Just make sure it's spattering. Vascular violet. There it goes. Yeah, the less, it's that trick of trying to press down, but not press down just enough to it spits. That's the tricky part. So let's get the Second. Yeah, I just stand back really far and kind of try to spatter it from afar. See if it's going to work for me. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, just a little air. Oh, that's perfect. There it goes. Yeah, man, I find it, but just press it from the side, the lever from the side, just gives it just enough pressure for just to spatter the paint. Yeah, again, it just less is more. Don't go too crazy. Just okay. That's the hand, other hand. What I'm saying is that this knob right here on the side, instead of pressing down, I'm just grabbing the edge and just bumping it lightly, and it's just a little bit of air just spits. So that's been working really. Like it's come down really. Yeah, let's fill it back up real quick. But yeah, the less pressure, I just kind of gently just. Yeah, just so. Let's keep that going, Ted. Get that vibe. Okay. I'm trying to push very, very lightly. Oh, come on. Then I had a system. What happened? There it goes. There we go. Got it. This is. Nice. Okay, that's good. Set aside. Moving on to the feet. Oop. That's good. There we go. That's it. Just like that. Okay. It's amazing that all these colors just work so well and they're all spattered on top of each other. Hold on, guys. I realized something. I gotta let this last time. It's still wet from the last time I did it. It's always good to let them dry before you spatter the other ones so they bleed a little bit. I can still see this guy's still wet from the last time. The green's still wet. Let that dry a little bit. Yeah, it's still, I had to let that dry first. Okay, now I can spray the red on it. There it is, go, perfect. There you go. Okay. Excellent. Vascular violet, let that dry. So how many colors do we have? Vascular violet. Then we have yellow. Surgery, sienta. Hold on, take a little break here, guys. Catch up with chat really quickly, guys. So yeah, I'll go down my colors. We already did. So this is done. We're on our red. We already did. We did the vial green, right? That's done. Set that over here. That's done. We have the vascular violet we're doing right now, which is letting that dry. So we'll set that aside. So far we just done blue, vial green, and vascular violet, and the next one is yellow. All right, let me take a little coffee break, guys, really quickly. Coffee. Oh, yes. Well, my plan is, guys, I'm going to get all these coats on, and I'm giving, we got the Axe, and we got the, here, I'm sure, since you guys brought it up. We're doing our giveaways today. This is the Iron War Axe I did years ago. And it's something that got me started. I look at it and I can do so much better now what I've learned over the years. I look at this and I like it and admire it, but I'm like, I want to do I might make me another axe, but not, I've already made Iron War Axe. I might make something else down the road from that game, because I had different weapons. But this is the War Axe I'm getting, because I'm realizing I need to make room in my shop, so I'm trying to get rid of things. So my giveaways are things I built, and I'm just going to make more room for other things I want to make. So I have this I'm giving away, and not one, not two, but three, the VR Troopers. Troopers 3, Virtual Reality Troopers 3. This is funny because I have a bittersweet relationship with VR Troopers. I helped build I built the costumes for the show, and I was the key guy on it. I was a key shop supervisor on it. It's the first time I keyed a show, and it was like a nightmare because the guy running the shop wasn't there, and he ran off and took off, and I was in charge, and these guys were calling, screaming for it. But we ended up getting them done and delivered, and this was during the Northridge earthquake in the 90s, where it took out bridges and devastated things. And so that happened at the time we were working on that show. So I built the costumes for the show, so I got the toys, because I'm like, yeah, I made those, and they're vintage now. Isn't that funny? I know you guys can take them and put them on eBay and sell them. I don't know what they're really worth. I mean, but for people that love this stuff, yeah, they're mint in package. So, and I got all three characters. So these are the suits I helped build. Now, we basically built the suits. They shot the show in Japan. In Japan, they had the suits, but they didn't give them to us because that was Rainbow, the company that made them. So they bought the show, but they didn't get the suits. So they wanted us to so we had to basically re-engineer and build them from scratch. It was horrible. It was tough. So yeah, we're doing this. We're doing that today. What I want to do is get these colors on. Once we get the colors done, we're going to do the giveaways. I promise. Our next color is yellow. So let's clean this airbrush out really quick. Let's dump the red in the red bin here real quick. And let's clean. Flush it out with some alcohol. Yeah, I can still see these guys are wet. Oh, how the hands doing? Yeah, the hands appear to be dry, so we'll do the hands next. Our next color is yellow. So we're going to spatter some yellow. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna press very lightly on the. Yeah, I didn't. I was supposed to spatter some bone white on here. I did not do that, but that's the color I missed. So. Yeah, it's really. You can start to. You can see. You can see the color. Oh, stop moving around with the airbrush, you jackass. Yeah, what it was is Saban was the guys that created Power Rangers, and the show was hugely successful, and they were like, we got to do this again, so let's go buy some more Japanese shows. And so they bought a show called Cybertron, or no, Metal Door. Metal Door? I think his Japanese name was Metal Door or something like that. And they bought his show and they liked it, but like, yeah, and they bought 2 shows and they combined them together. Because apparently there's a guy that makes guest appearances. So they took 2 shows they bought and cut them together and made VR Troopers. And I guess, and it made no, yeah, it was so really, they made it like, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's a bit absurd. But, and I think that, yeah, people, what am I rolling in here? Sorry, guys. Get some tape in my wheels here. But yeah, it didn't stick. People like the show. I don't know. I never saw it, so it didn't last. Oh. All right, guys. Let's do the yellow now. Ready? Let me adjust my camera for you guys. Oh. Let's see. All right. Back up a little bit for you guys. Here, this is such a. Would you just there? Try and back up a little bit for you guys. Okay. So yellow it is. Here we go. Again, yellow is very, very subtle. I don't know. See if we can see this or not. So. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's hard to see, but it's there. Okay. What's it doing? Is it clogged? Hold on. I think something's in the tip here. Okay. Yeah, I think there's something in the tip here. So. I can just, when I'm painting, I can hear Tim Gore's voice, like, not too heavy, just a little bit, yeah, just light. I'm trying to get the spit. It doesn't seem it's not really spitting as much as I'd like it to. All right, got it. Done with the yellow on these guys. I might bring the pressure up just a little bit. Just give it a shot. Where's the yellow? Yeah, I think I'm just going to bring the pressure up just a little bit more and just open the tip up and see if that helps. Yeah, it's not spinning like it used to. What's going on, man? It was spitting really well for a while. Hold on. Yeah, it's that. You know what it is? I need to put something underneath it, like maybe a stick. It makes me so I can press it down, but only press it down so much. It's like getting that perfect line of where it's just enough air to have it come out, but not. Yeah, it's very subtle. It's like it sprays well, and I just do little presses. So I try to get that. There we go. I got it. I got it. So, that's the trick. But again, I think let me dry these feet real quick too. You can still see shiny spots, which means it's not completely dry. Hold on. There. Alright, so let's move the footing. I think the trick is I gotta get closer to it with the spattering for the yellow because it's just, you know. Right. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. That's the trick. Okay. I got it. Just doing a side, like a little bit of a. It's subtle. I'm doing it too heavy. Okay, it's done. Put it over here. And a little heel over here. Like that. There, oops, that's it. Alright, done. Done with yellow. Dump that, let that dry. Now we'll clean the airbrush. What's funny, I'm like, oh yeah, the airbrush, it'll go a lot faster. No, it doesn't. You can spatter, you have better control of spattering, but it doesn't, the technique's not any faster, guys. I'm sorry. I wanted to have more of this stuff done so you guys don't have to go through the painting, because personally, I'm not really much of a teacher for painting. I mean, that's what I think Tim Gore is better at than I am, so that's why I was kind of like trying to get all the painting stuff done. But again, it's not fair to you guys, because you guys should watch me struggle like everybody else does. All right, the next color is Surgery Sienta. Surgery Sienta. Surgery Sienta. Surgery Sienta. Hold on, guys. Surgery Sienta. Which one is Surgery Sienta? Kathy, I beg to differ. You are teaching. Your teaching is great. Okay, I mean, I appreciate that, Kathy. I mean, teaching in the sense of like things I'm more skilled set in, but I have a little experience in painting, but it's been a while, and watching Tim's videos really educated me on some stuff. So I'm just trying to pass on what he taught me. But thank you. Yes, thank you. I take pride in being a good teacher. So thank you. Tanya, well, just grateful that I felt that I have a place to hang out in real time and listen to chatting and work on my own project while recovering. Oh, guys, you're so well, Kat. Yeah, Tanya, trust me. I know. It's like, oh, okay. Let me see here. Because yeah, we just did yellow, right? So the yellow's drying. Oh, that's right. It's Surgery Sienta, and I'm confused. Which one's Surgery Sienta? I think it's the orangey one. Oh, I moved. Let me go. Let me go look at my paints. I gotta make sure which one I'm doing right. Surgery Sienta is the next one. Surgery Sienta. It is. Yeah, the Surgery Sienta is the orangey brownish one. Yeah, okay. So we'll load that in the airbrush. Surgery Sienta. Perfect, okay. This is, the airbrush I'm using is a Pache, and Spray Gunner gave me an Iwata, and I need to start playing with that because I'm more familiar with this one. So I figured I wanted to, I know how to do the spatter technique with this airbrush. I'm sure there's a way to do the spatter technique with the Iwata, but it's a dual action, so you can control the pressure by pulling back. Which, the more I think about it, it's probably a better technique to use for spattering than the Pache, because the Iwata you can just pull back gently and dial your pressure, and probably could spatter really, really well. So but I didn't have the confidence to do that today. I want to make sure everything just runs smoothly, so I stuck with something I could operate. So, but that's no excuse though. I will eventually get the Iwata because I know it's a superior airbrush people talk about, so I need to start playing with that more. I learned this shit from Ted. Thanks, Becky. Hey, Becky, I'll tell you what. I really thought a lot about you at Anime Expo. I think that con you would absolutely have loved because just the kids and the energy and the costumes on things, because it's all based on anime, and I don't know any of the animated characters, but just the quality and stuff, and the judging was a nightmare because there was some good, and it was really funny because I discovered there's things, which I'm sure you already know this, Becky, but when people come in, there's different categories, there's novice, and then intermediate, and then there's masters. And some people come in at the masters, and you look at the costume like, this is a masters? And my judges told me, like, well, they won a costume they did, and got a master. They won in the master category, so that puts them in the master category. So they might be great with fabric and sewing and seaming, but then they started doing some foam costumes, and their foam costumes aren't there yet because they're not as good at it. But it does not take them out of the category they're in. They're already in a master category. So now they're in a master category. That I think bites them in the butt, because then when you're in a master category and you're new to foam and your foam work isn't perfect, you're going to lose points because you're in the master category. If you're in the novice category, it's not as bad, but in your masters, it's so it's that weird thing where you get projected, and then if you're in the masters category, then you got to bring it like on all your work. So I don't know anime either, but I love enthusiasm. Oh man, Becky was insane. I just thought you would just get a big kick out of it. You would have loved it. Okay, we have that color. Let's make sure these guys are dry. Let me double check the hands real quick. Yeah, let's do our hands next. Again, guys, I don't know if you can, but it's like I can look at the hands. Oh, this looks so great. You can just the modeling. They look less, like, because there's just always like a peach flesh colored, and now with all these different colors on there, it's really bringing the life to them. I think this one's yes. Let's get the. Let me hit them with the hair dryer really quick. They're almost completely dry. I was getting a little overzealous, and I was painting them in between them, and they weren't really dried yet. So you don't, because if you mix them when they're wet, the colors have a tendency to bleed. You don't want them bleeding. You want each pass to dry before you put the other coat on, so it starts getting that pattern, so you don't lose the pattern and the colors. Oh, wow, it's already 10:38. Holy cow. Involves killer clones. All right, hold on. Now we're under the spattering with the Surgery Santa. Yeah, we have Surgery Santa, and then we have two colors after that. And then I think when we seal them with a transparent base. All right, good. Let's do this. We're so close, guys. Because we get to the giveaways, and my buddy John is available today. He's going to help me fix my editing computer. I lost him. I'm editing that Mega Man helmet video I had on my PC, and one day I went to open it, it's all gone. I couldn't find it. So I'm freaking out. Like, I knew it's somewhere on my computer. I don't know where it went. So my buddy John's very good because he has Adobe Premiere like I do, but he has it on PC as well. So hopefully it didn't, my computer rebooted, it didn't kick everything out. That's what I'm afraid of. So anyway, make sure we spray it. Oh, perfect. Okay. Here we go. There you go. Spatter. Ooh, looks good. Spatter on the side. Spatter up here. See, it's a perfect spatter. Okay. All right, got it. All right. Let this dry. So, I gotta set the brush down, Ted. Don't move the brush. I had this thing where I'm holding the brush and I bend down to get the piece. I'm holding the brush and it spills the paint out. I have to remind myself to set the brush down every time I pick something up. Right. Matter of fact, I have to put more paint in it because I spilled most of it on the floor when I was bending down like a jackass. All right, there we go. So, yeah. Ooh, that's good. A little spatter on the sides too. Yeah, but no spatter, Ted. Don't. All right. That's good. That dry. I won't lie. It's a process that definitely. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it does work. It's like the spattering, just the modeling. It's like it makes me really, really appreciate these guys that paint this stuff because they're Tim Gore and Steve Wang. These guys are my friends who are painters. They make these amazing monsters, and they go back with an airbrush and put all these layers of coloring all these multiple layers. You're just like, good grief, what a process. And I polish. Oop! I just realized this foot's still a little wet. Hold on. All right, here we go. Oh, really quickly, show you guys. Now that it's dry, you guys want to look at this. These are the toenails, and I made some grooves into them and stuff, but they're just rubber coated. They're super durable, and they just look gnarly. I love the toenails. Okay. All right. And holding it. I keep tripping over my cord here. Let me bring this up a little bit. Oh, perfect. See, that's just what getting the control of this airbrush and this spattering technique is half the battle. There you go. Got it. Okay. Okay. That's this foot. Let that dry. And this guy, same thing. It's just pressing down very slightly, getting that spattering. You know, I realized I should have put down cardboard on my work table, so when I'm done, I have to clean my countertop. I got so much paint all over this thing. Besides, it's time for a new cutting mat. This thing is so worn out. I've used it so much. It's time for a new one. Yep, that's it. All right, excellent. Now, let's dump that. Our next color, wait, what was it again? That was Surgery Sienta, right? Yes. Yeah, it was Surgery Sienta. So the next color is Coagulated Crimson. I believe it's this purple one here, but again, I'm not going to trust my memory. I'm going to go take a quick look. Let's find it. Make sure that's the right color we're doing. Okay. What? Holy cow! Becky, I already got my $5 annual. Becky says new cutting mat for Ted. I owe money. Becky, you owe me nothing, Becky. You're the sweetest thing ever. Um, but yeah, I do need new. Yeah, they're about $20, right? I mean, they're not that expensive. How much are they? But this one I have, and I love the grid pattern when you're working. Let me look overhead for a sec. All right. This grid pattern when you're working, and you have foam and you lay stuff down. If you make sure the edge is square and you can line it's the grid such a lifesaver. Like ever since I discovered a grid mat when working, it's just a game changer. So you need new socks. It needs. Well, we need to buy Becky some socks. With some fun socks, Becky, with something on them. Some interesting socks. All right. Let me find the color a coagulated crimson. I think that's the purple one. Let me double check. Did I leave it over here? Hold on. Surgery Santa. Coagulated crimson. Deep bruised purple. Vascular violet. Coagulated crimson. Blood decay. Good, we just mixed it, right? Coagulated crimson. I did mix it, right? Hold on. It's in here. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Was that the red one I just did? I thought it was Surgery Santa. No. Hold on. Maybe this coagulated crimson? Oh, I may have done it backwards. Well, then we already did it. So hold on. Let's do, because I think it's the red one. Coagulated crimson, right? Hold on. Let me double check this real quick. Yeah, it's the reddish one. We already did that. So I got confused. So the next color should be Blunt Trauma Umber, which is, hold on. Blunt Trauma Umber. That's the brownish one, right? Blunt Trauma Umber. Good grief, Ted. You keep looking at the same things over Blunt Trauma Umber. Deep red purple. Hold on, guys. Blood decay. Blunt Trauma Umber. Hold on, guys. I think it's, yeah. So we already did the crimson, so we just gotta do blunt. And it says put on less. Blunt Trauma Umber is supposed to do less. Here, you know why I couldn't find it? Because it was on the table. It's right here. Okay. Yeah, that's this one. That's this guy right here, right? I'm pretty sure it is. What's the purple one? I don't remember spraying that one. This purple guy, did we spray this? I don't think we did. What is that? Vascular violet. Did we do vascular violet? We did, right? Yeah, we did. We did vascular bite, so we just got to do blunt trauma. Okay. So that's blunt trauma. So that's the last one we got to do. All right, let's load up the airbrush. It's all cleaned up, right? So, and I made notes because he said to do it lightly. Whatever you do, just make sure you do it light. So, okay. So, there's our last one, guys. And then we're going to get on to the giveaways. All right, move this. All right. Here we go. Got this guy. Make sure you get spattering. Get the spattering technique first. That's it. That's it. I got it. I'm spattering. All right. That's quite a bit, Ted. Got it. All right. That's it. To the fingertips a little bit. All right. Got it. Let that dry. So close. It's just trying to get just a little air. Just trying to get that technique where it spits. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, spit. You did it before. Why is it? It's so weird. It's just that perfect threshold of pressing, not too much, not too little. Come on. It's being a pain. Why is it? Oh, spit. Come on. There it goes. Oh, now it's working. Jesus Christ! It's such a fine line to get this thing to spit. There you go. Awesome. All right, got it. Okay. Now the feet. Okay. Next. There you go. Get it. Got it. All the different colors. All right, done. Look at that. Set this guy aside. Let this dry. Woo. Hey guys, I'm getting set up here for you all. Okay. Wow, these look great. It is a process, but the hands and feet look good. So the next step is the fine-tune painting. But what to do? The next thing is I gotta let everything dry, and then we cover it with a it's a airbrush called a Illustrator Transparent Base. But today we're going to roll the dice. Today, where's the? I have my skull dice. Where's those skull dice we just had? Here they are. We're going to do some giveaways. We're going to start with. Should we start with the VR Trooper figures or the War Axe? This is the. We'll get away with my War Axe. Again, please don't be far. Don't live far, because mailing's always a expensive thing. No, but I love it. I love having fun with you guys. Okay. Did you put violet on that? Or did you put bone white yet? Jesse, I didn't do the bone white in the beginning. I didn't do it. But I thought I did the violet. It's like, and now I look at it. I don't think I did the violet. I don't remember. The violet looks really full. I think I missed the violet. Did I miss the violet? Because I look at that violet and it looks, well, all the other ones, like the white and the violet look full, like I didn't do it. So I think I missed the violet. So I might have to dust. Tell you what, we'll do that after stream. We'll do. I'll do the. You did. Oh, I did do the violet. Okay, see then. Yeah, okay. I thought so. I just spattered it because it was so dark. I didn't go heavy with it. So, but yeah, everything like looking at them right now, guys, it looks so cool. The spattering thing just looks so fantastic. I can't wait to start painting the nails and things. Oh, you want this tat on the ghoul? That's funny. That's not a bad idea. Like Evil Ted went just turned into a ghoul, a feral ghoul. Becky's warm. Are you hot out there, Beck? Okay, look. I'm gonna take my. Hold on. I'm gonna roll the skull dice here real quick for a second. I want to get my number real fast here. Hold on. Let's bounce on the table. Okay. I just rolled the skull dice and I got my number. So you guys have to guess from 1 to 10. From 1 to 10 for the Iron War Axe. Get this out of my house and mail it to you. Iron War Axe. I already have my number. All right, Brian. From 1 to 10 people. 1 to 10. I already have the number. All right. Bingo, Jess. Jesse, guys, got it. Jesse got with 4. I rolled a 4 with the skull dice. There it is, number 4. Jesse got the War Axe. I know there's a bit of a delay with some people, but look at the chat. And Jess was the first one to get number 4. It's an odd game, right? You just gotta keep throwing numbers till something sticks. Thank you very much, Jesse. Just one. Jesse, please go to eviltedsmith.com on my contact list and email me directly there with your address. All right? I'm going to go dig around and get some boxes for things. But this is for you, sir. Now, on the figures, I have 3 of them. I was going to do them individually, but I thought it's kind of a package deal, really. So, Jess gets the War Axe. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about this, Jess. I made this thing really durable. I put like an armature wire. It's so funny. I look back on that video. I did stuff I would never have done. Like, I would have just kept this foam. It doesn't need an armature wire in it. It's fine. I don't know why. So. Only vote One vote only, please. Tell you, don't break them. Yeah, I'm not. I just my thing is because it's VR Troopers 3. They're a trio, so you have to have all three of them. That's why I was going to break them up. I thought, no, it's ridiculous. Got to do all three. So I'm going to take this time around. I'm going to get a little more crazy. I'm going to pull out the. I like your dice, Brian. I just got to round at these edges. It was a little tough rolling, so let me go ahead and take these guys. I have some nice game dice that roll. These little hexagon dice are really great, and this is a 10-sided game dice I like better. So I'm going to roll the game dice. Wait, nobody pick any numbers yet. I haven't rolled, so stop with guessing right now. So, but again, Jesse, really quickly, be sure to email me all your information at evilted@eviltedsmith.com. All right, send me that information, and I will get that taken care and packed up. And now, we're going to do the dice. Rich Emily is making a Brian Bless wing character from Flash Gordon. I'm so amused. Oh my God. Oh, you mean the Flying Hawkmen? Those guys are awesome. The Flying Hawkmen. It's so badass. That's a great. I want to do Clytus. One of my I want to do Clytus, the villain with the gold face. I'm trying to get images of the guy. It's one of those things you have to. It's so hard to see the image when it's all gold plated. A little tough to see, but all right, here we go. I'm rolling the dice. Okay, let's clear the table, Ted. All right. Okay. The dice have been rolled. So the number, guys, for the VR Troopers figures, all three. Come on. Brian says 9. Joel says 7. Wendy says 3. Kathy says 8. Brian says 4. Bingo. Brian says 6. That is it. I rolled a 6. So Brian, you get it. Brian got the VR Trooper figures. I always like it's the same group. Brian, you got it with 6. Stop with the numbers. Stop. You got it. 6. People are just throwing numbers like bam, 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 bam. Brian, yeah, I rolled a 6. Brian gets it. He's a 6 with the VR Troopers action figures. Brian, by all means, please go to my eviltedsmith.com and mail me your address and whatnot, and I will pick that stuff up. I mean, I think I have your address, but this is make it official and go through and just do it through email, so it just helps me remember and so I don't forget. So I got to go out and get boxes to pack these guys up. Everybody, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let me see the hand. You can see the video better with this. You guys can see better. The modeling on these guys, it's subtle, but it's really there. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks great. It's there's all kinds of colors and things. It just knocks the flesh tone down a little bit, but it's right there. It looks super cool. But everybody, again, I guess that's it for today. Yes, Dan, I'm sorry, I'm wrapping up today. It is 11:06. I try to wrap things up around 11. If I'm in the groove, I got things I can do. But this stuff is a lot of it's got to do some drying. All these pieces have to dry, and then I still have to do some more research about watching Tim Gore and his painting techniques, because I still have to go back and I have to, before I do all this, I have to seal this stuff with the transparent base. So we got to cover everything with a transparent base, and I'll do that later. I definitely have to stop and clean up my airbrush. Again, people, when you're done painting, don't hesitate. When you're done, clean up. I'm going to do that right now. When I'm done with this stream, I got to clean up my airbrush. Got to keep your airbrushes clean. Clean them up. All right. everybody, thank you so much. Congratulations to my winners on the raffle. My giveaway. It was fun. Thanks for today's lesson, and see you again. Okay, guys, again, I felt like I was gone forever. But yeah, hopefully I'll see where we're at next week. Try to get most of this stuff done. It's really getting close. Because I think I have to do the same thing with the head. I gotta seal it with the transparent base, and we start going and doing the airbrushing. So hopefully next week we'll start doing I'll take pictures. Don't worry, I'll take pictures. I'll also be posting the, yeah, because I'm really close to getting this guy done. I'm at the painting stages. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys back next time right here on the Old Ted Live. Take care, guys. See ya.